Hey Star students, it's me, Miss A, and today we're going to do a video called Ask Miss A. I have a student who's working on square roots and cube roots, so I decided to do a video to help y'all, whoever else is learning about square roots and cube roots. So I'm going to go ahead and share my whiteboard screen. Make sure that you are taking notes with me as we go along. All right, so a lot of the times students sometimes get symbols a little bit mixed up. So we've all seen this symbol before, right? That's a division house symbol. So for example, if it said 16 divided by 2, and we know that 16 divided by 2 is of course 8. But what happens when the symbol looks something like this? Kind of looks similar, doesn't it? But guess what, guys? It does not mean the same thing. This symbol right here is actually called a square root symbol. So make sure you are taking notes with me, okay? This is the square root symbol. So it's like, Miss A, what does that mean? Well, if I put a 16 right here in that box, I'm not going to have a number out here on the outside. It's understood. What we have to think about is, what is a number that if I multiply that number by itself, it would give me 16. Well, let's think about this. 1 times 1 is 1, so that's not 16. 2 times 2 is 4, that's not 16. 3 times 3 is 9, that's not 16. But wait, what's 4 times 4? Isn't that 16? So the square root of 16 is 4. Let's try some others. The square root of 25. Who can think of a number that when you multiply it times itself, it's going to give you 25? Well, we just did 4 times 4. That was 16. Let's keep going. What's 5 times 5? Oh, it's 25. So the square root of 25 is 5. Let's get a little bit bigger. What if I had this one? The square root of 49. I've got to think of my times tables. This is why knowing your math facts and your times tables is so important for you to know. What number times itself gives us 49? It's 7. Okay, I hope you're taking notes with me. Let's see. What if I had the square root of 100? What number times itself gives us 100? Isn't it true that that would be 10, because 10 times 10 equals 100? Yes. So that's what square roots is all about. Now we can get higher, the square root of 121. That's 11, because 11 times 11 is 121. The square root of 144. That's 12, because 12 times 12 is 144. And we can get higher and higher, but this is just a basic introduction to square root. All right. Now, I'm going to clear the screen. I hope you've been taking notes and writing along with me, because part of learning is listening, looking, and writing it down. All right. So I'm going to clear my screen now. And I'm going to try something called cube roots. So I have this same symbol, but this time I'm going to put a small little 3 right there, okay? Now, what does that mean? Well, first of all, like I said, this is called the cube root. Make sure you're writing this down. Part of learning is listening, looking, and writing it down. So what this means is, what number times itself 3 times would give us whatever goes inside. So I'm going to put an 8 right here. All right, let's start with our ones. 1 times 1 times 1. Isn't that just 1? So that's not going to give us 8. But what is 2 times 2 times 2? Well, wait a minute. 2 times 2, that's 4. And then let's bring this down. 4 times 2, that's 8. So that means the cube root of 8 is 2. We are trying to figure out what number, if you multiply it times itself 3 times, would give us what's in that little, that's called a radical symbol, by the way. This symbol It's called a radical. All this math vocabulary, Miss A. I know. I hope you're taking notes and you're staying with me. All right, so I'm going to just draw a little squiggly line down the middle. Let's try another one. What if I said the cube root? So I'm going to put my little radical symbol. And I'm going to put my little 3 at the front, right? Let me think. 64. What number times itself 3 times would give me 64? Well, I just did 2 times 2 times 2, and that was 8. What's 3 times 3 times 3? Well, 3 times 3 times 3, that's 9 times 3, which is 27. So that's not going to work. So let's keep going. 4 times 4 times 4. Well, wait a minute. 4 times 4 is 16. And then 16 times 4 is 64. So that means the cube root of 64 is 4. So this is my quick introduction for you, all about square roots and cube roots. Like I said, I hope you were taking notes. I hope you were listening, looking, and writing it down. Thanks so much for asking, Miss A. Until next time, you keep shining.